Yo yo, what's up? It's your girl Bree at Cryptic Tales of Tarot. Um, am I tired? Yes, because let me tell you, ever since what was it? The full moon from it was May 1st and it was in Scorpio. I don't know about you guys, but for everybody in the collective, it's been like go 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 go. Or you could have felt that way with the energy, and that was like a lot of heavy projection being thrown because they wanted to make you feel, the opposition wanted to make you feel like you were in survival mode again. Because they just think it's fucking funny. But really, here's the thing, when it comes to the opposition, so many people have dipped out because they've already been arrested. Okay? Because the karmic masculine, not only does he steal from everybody, he ratted people out that he worked with. Um, Anybody that he dealt drugs with or whatever, he ratted them out too. Because in his mind, it's a matter of, bitch, I ain't going down. I've never gone down. This person actually has a criminal history, but from where they're originally from. I don't know about you guys out there, but for me in my personal situation, my karmic is not originally from my state. He is from New Jersey, and a, lengthy criminal history. And I think he actually paid a crooked lawyer at one time to maybe have it expunged. But I mean, if you have it expunged, it means that it can never be reopened again. But with everything that's been happening with the people around him, and with you guys in the collective, and the FBI being involved with the feds, and you know what? I know last time in the video I said state troopers. And coño, I want to say CIA because the fucker, trying to leave the country, period. Trying to get away from everything that he's done, but that's not going to happen. And this case is so serious that they're not going to have a choice but to get an exception for reopening the criminal records. Give me a second. And this person still has, I still see a revolver. This person has totally lost their mind just from so many damn drugs and the spell work that they've done while under the influence. Because I mean, like I've said before in the previous video, if you're all drunk and fucked up and shit, should you really be fucking around with any of the arts? I mean, because you don't know what you're really saying, like slurring your words, opening up portals you ain't got no business opening, and conjuring up deities you ain't got no business conjuring up. Well, this karmic masculine has been told no so many times to stop conjuring shit up, stop doing spell work, because it keeps backfiring on other people as well. But he don't give a shit because he's selfish. And like I said, other people have been arrested already, so they're not working with him anymore. Some people did leave the state. Okay? They did leave the state. Um, Unfortunately, some people did take their own lives because they didn't want to deal with the consequences. To which, you know what, I'll never judge anybody who takes themselves out, because you never know what they're going through. But with these people, how do I say? They knew what they did. They knew what they did was wrong. They just never thought that it was going to come back. 555 on the timer as I said that. They just never thought that it was going to come back and bite them in the ass. And they couldn't deal with it. It was too much. It's like, okay, well, you can dish it, but you can't take it. And now here's the real fucking important part. Just like I've said in other videos and a whole bunch of other tarot readers have said the same shit about the karmic trying to make a visit to your house to give you a present of some sort. You know that shit is cursed. Okay? Well, without a doubt, I got that present in the mailbox. I'm not fucking around, people. This karmic, either the karmic or somebody else, one of the last few that's still working with him, snuck the present into my mailbox. They trying to be slick without coming up to my door. Well, let me tell you what, as soon as I opened up that mailbox door, oh, I could tell the evil. Oh my god. But of course, you know, you ain't got no choice but to take the other, you know, letters and mail out of there. And it turned out that inside they were bottles of Hecate oil, which is, that's one of my deities, Hecate. I mean, I believe in God, the archangels, and I believe in deities. I believe in all of it. Okay? And there was another oil in the thing called Empress oil. And they were hoping whoever put it in there definitely cursed the shit out of it. Okay? And I could just feel it. And the reason why I know, too, is because my special protection jewelry, I'll say that, broke. Which means that it had been soaking up so much evil, and at that point, that evil that was there, cursed, hex, it was enough, more than enough to, boom, be the last straw on the camel's back to break the jewelry. I ended up taking that gift and throwing it out in the street. Okay, because I live next to a very busy, long highway. It's always noisy. And I'm not ashamed of doing that. I'm not ashamed at all of throwing that crap out into the road. Because, number one, The bottles, they were small enough to, yes, get ran over by cars, but not big enough to slash any tires. Okay? I think about shit like that. Okay? And I certainly wasn't gonna throw it away in the trash can in my house. Fuck that. And just curse in the house. And you're not gonna... Do not take this gift and put it in the dumpster outside of your house. No, it does not need to be anywhere near your damn property. Throw that bitch out in the street or somewhere else, but it doesn't need to be anywhere around you. Nothing. So I just threw it out in the street and let the cars run over it, because this happened like around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And once I threw it out, my God, I felt so much better, but, had to cleanse myself like a motherfucker. And then I believe that, I tell you, it doesn't matter if it was the karmic or somebody else. Y'all have been warned to stay off my property, because if not, your karmic debt's gonna get even worse. And you were mocking Hecate. Okay? Mocking Hecate. She's very upset. 12:12 on the timer when I said that. Y'all are gonna get your asses kicked big time by the goddess. Definitely by the divine and the archangels, because you thought you were slick to just put it in the mailbox instead of coming up to my door. It doesn't matter. The fact was, you still got onto my property. So have fun dealing with whatever shit comes your way. Also, for all you feminines out there, you see your hair, okay? Start wearing, braids in your hair. It doesn't matter if it's small braids, big braids, whatever. 13:13 on the timer when I say that. Wear protection braids, because if some of you have been thinking about cutting your hair, don't you dare. Do not cut your fucking hair right now. Absolutely not. Not while these people, or this karmic, is still attacking. Because you know what? Remember, number one, this karmic and other people, they know other people and they know other people, which means that, hey, they know people of all sorts in the industries, whether it's cosmetic, hairstylist, the postman, other doctors, yada yada yada. And remember, they've hacked into your phones and your computers. So if you're on the way to a hairdresser to get your hair chopped, they already know where you're at, and they already know someone there who's into the dark arts, or practices brujeria or voodoo of some sort. They're gonna take a chunk of your hair that you got cut off, and they're gonna try to use it as spell work against you. So don't cut your fucking hair. What else? And if you've been emotional or anything like that, number one, you could have been nostalgic for a while because that was the Scorpio full moon. And you're manifesting in your masculine and vice versa. He's learning not to listen to his friends anymore and to follow his own heart and just realize that, just not everybody is fucking meant to be in your life forever. There are some people who are there for a season, which could be years, but then some crazy shit goes down and there's no repairing and they gotta go. I've had that happen. I mean, fuck, I was put into isolation. I found out who the real friends were and who weren't. What else? Amp up your protection with, crystals and jewelry. I mean, you got black obsidian, you've got, black quartz, you got tiger's eye. There's other crystals out there that I can't think of at the moment, but, and also, a part of the emotions that they are sending and projecting, which, if you're feeling angry or pissed, whatever, you know that that's not you, that's them. And you're feeling nostalgic though because you're thinking about your divine partner and you guys are trying to manifest them in. It's coming. I know it's been long, painstakingly long, like fucking slower than goddamn molasses. But 1717 on the timer when I said that. Make sure to remain calm, cool, and collected. Because if they ever try to run into you in some place and try to push your buttons or whatever, they still want you to get arrested. The ones that are just working with a little posse there, and the people that are still working with the karmic, they've all got AIDS. They've all got HIV. Yes. And it's kind of like, we've got nothing else to lose, so, we're gonna try to bully try to bully the collective, the feminine, in any way that we can. And if you feel like, if your intuition is telling you not to go somewhere, don't. Because if you do, I've got a feeling that you're gonna get raped. Either by the karmic or somebody else, and it's to give you the STD. So that it taints you for the rest of your life. And you also could possibly be tired a little bit from people astral traveling to you in your sleep and doing sex magic. Especially the karmic, who they've been told many a times not to go into your energy. What do? They go into it. And this is the last straw, breaking the camel's back. And because they need your energy so that they can make their plan to dip out of the state and try to dip out of the country. But it ain't gonna happen. But also, it's because your energy, it's like, for them, it's intoxicating. I don't know what the fuck it is about that. It could be, just your aura, your energy and your aura is beautiful. It's very strong. It's very powerful. Like I said, using it for their benefit, to try to just dip it and go. They're not gonna make it. They're trust me, they're gonna get, the FBI is on their ass. It has taken them a very long time to put the pieces of everything together, because this has been a 10-year, for some of you, a 12 to 14-year journey of pure chaos and bullshit of death magic. So that's a lot of information for the authorities to put together before they can make an arrest. Okay, ooh. What I just heard was, I got my fill. I believe they got their fill from getting your energy from sex magic, because, as I've mentioned so many times, the two biggest forms of magic are sex magic and blood magic. And there are other sexual fantasies. It's getting worse and worse. Especially when it comes to animals. This person is into animals. What I'm seeing is especially dogs and pigs. So hide your animals. I know that's a big humdinger to hear, but I have said that before, but those desires for him are getting a lot worse, because he's got an STD, an incurable STD. So nobody new is gonna want them. That's if he doesn't tell them. He's that sick. He would do that. And because he's such a smooth talker and manipulator, that person would eventually give in and have unprotected sex with them and catch it. And if that were the case, that person would definitely go get checked, try to figure out whatever quick treatment they can get, because if I'm correct, with people who have been raped, you go to the hospital, you get the rape kit test done, and they give you special medication to immediately put an end to any STDs that person could have had, including HIV. So, but because of issues with sex and having a hard time getting it up, that's with humans. For some reason, it seems like this person can only get hard-ons now with men Okay? I don't have any issue with homosexuality, nothing like that. I don't think this person is into women. I think he just wants women around to take care of him. Like a maid. Like a slave. Really. And to men and animals. Yes. So hide your animals, your dogs, your cats, your pigs, your horses, all of it. I know it's funny, but it ain't funny. And then what I'm seeing is that after he uses the animals, he sacrifices them. That's getting a lot worse. And who knows, what that pig has. I mean, animals can get sick too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing this karmic has a kid. Teaching this kid magic already, and like training them on how to be nasty with no manners and shit. Oof. Oof, that's gonna be a rough life. Oh. And the karmic's karmic. She's got the HIV as well. She's got other STDs too. Because, I mean, she was also prostituting around just like the karmic was. So, those are the updates that I have right now. And I'm having to use my phone at the moment for other circumstances, but hey, I'm still here. I always told you guys that I would never leave. I'm always gonna come back. Pay attention to your dreams and cleanse. I know it's repetitive. 27:47 on the timer. It's just repetitive as shit. Okay, but make sure you're drinking enough water, eating healthy, keeping your mind positive. You have to keep your mind positive because this karmic and whoever the little minions are with the STDs, they want to make you angry, sad, erratic. That's their problem. That's them. Stay grounded. Go outside into nature. Even though you may have gotten a gift in your own mailbox the way that I did, I know that I'm still protected. I know. And the fact that they did that, their ass is grass. Don't be afraid. Go outside. Get fresh air. Put your feet in the dirt and the grass and all of that. Roll down any hills in a park that you can find. Shit like that. Because we have been so under the gun and always, on our toes. Wondering what the fuck is gonna happen next. What are they planning next? How you gotta think ahead. A lot of you guys have probably forgotten what it's like to laugh. Or the meaning of fun. But that's gonna come to an end soon, let me tell you. We're already in May. I've said it before. This summer, Times are a-changing, just like Bob Dylan once said. The times, they are a-changing. So, we're at the home stretch, guys. I love you all. I'm ready for lunch, so...